What's up, you guys? My name is Monsel. I'm with Nutripedia, and today I'm coming at you from Austin, Texas, in front of Book People, which is a local bookstore where my new book, Ahead Above, is currently residing if you're in the Austin area. Otherwise, you can find it online, but that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is valerian root and how we can use valerian root to solve anxiety problems. Valerian root is a natural nootropic, and this root has a compound called valerianic acid, and this specific tool we can use in order to not only reduce anxiety but also improve a variety of different types of sleep, so sleep quality, sleep latency, and a bunch of different features involved with sleep. And valerian root does this specifically through the GABA and glutamate receptors within the brain. So guys, many different nootropics improve cognitive performance by actually reducing anxiety. The thought is, if we can get out of our own head, if we can reduce the anxieties, we can actually perform better. And numerous different studies show this. And with valerian root specifically, there are studies for a variety of different types of anxiety. One valerian root study showed that using the substance could actually reduce symptoms of OCD, or obsessive compulsive disorder, and restless leg syndrome, which are both related to anxiety and which are both caused by some type of GABA, glutamate, or other neurological issue going on with the brain. Now, the more important evidence actually comes with valerian root and generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD, and the study showed that valerian root could be as effective as prescription drugs for solving generalized anxiety disorder. So there's a lot of different people who struggle with anxiety on a regular basis, and they may be considered struggling from generalized anxiety. Now, I'm not one to put a lot of stock into the standard Western medicine prescriptions and labels and things like that. The anxiety that we experience on a day-to-day basis is, where does it become generalized anxiety? But the point is, valerian root is as effective as prescription drugs, and it's a natural compound with a lot less risks and a lot less invasive aspects to the drug. So guys, another great feature of valerian root is improving sleep quality, and this typically comes as a side benefit of reducing anxiety. One study suggested that valerian root could improve sleep latency, which is essentially a measure of how long it takes to go to sleep. So many people who are restless, for example, my girlfriend struggles with this. She's restless. She has restless leg syndrome. She is often awake a lot longer than I am, but valerian root helps her to go to sleep much quicker, and that's a useful tool for valerian root in general. So guys, the final component to sleep is valerian root can actually improve sleep quality. So not only do you have the effect that you sleep quicker, you go to sleep quicker, but it also improves the quality of your sleep, hopefully increases the light, deep, and REM sleep to improve the overall sleep quality and tranquility. So guys, a final benefit of valerian root was seen in a study where chemo patients were using valerian root and they felt less fatigued. Now, the scientists concluded that the reason the chemo patients were feeling less fatigued was because they actually got better sleep. So this is just more evidence in favor of the argument that valerian root can help with certain individuals in order to improve sleep quality. Now, as many benefits as there seem to be from valerian root, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about some of the counter evidence. So in one specific meta-analysis, the scientists found that there were questionable benefits of using valerian root for sleep quality or any other aspect of sleep. So just keep in mind, this meta-analysis, looking at a lot of data, didn't find any benefits. Another study found that valerian root wasn't able to improve sleep quality in a significant manner as well. So we have a couple of different studies here that suggest there's evidence, even a lot of evidence, that maybe valerian root doesn't work as well as some of the earlier studies may have established initially. So the results with valerian root seem to be mixed, but that doesn't mean that it's all bad news. My impression of valerian root is it's a natural nootropic, which doesn't always mean that it's good, but it is relatively non-invasive. And for many people, my partner included, it's actually a great way to improve sleep. And even if it isn't working at a neurochemical level, increasing the sleep quality through the placebo effect could be a really great benefit as well. So finally, guys, my girlfriend has really benefited from using valerian root. She uses it on a consistent basis, and that's just one specific anecdote. So I can't say that it's going to work for you, but as I tell a lot of clients and as I tell a lot of friends, if you are going to try something, it works to try a non-invasive method first. Valerian root as an extract is relatively non-invasive, it's relatively straightforward, so give valerian root a try if you're struggling with sleep. That's it, guys. Valerian root is very powerful for reducing anxiety. There's some questions about whether it's powerful for sleep, but it could be effective for you, and it's worth trying out. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Go ahead, click the link right here in order to read more about valerian root and find my recommended vendor. Finally, subscribe, and I will see you next time.